Hey everybody, and welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and an impromptu stream. Not sure how long we're going to be able to stream today. Mom Bear is back from holiday. And, she is trying to get some rest. So, we can try a little bit of around with our Let's Make Contact series. Off camera, I did some collection of materials from the Masterson Processing Company over there. The big thing that we have going on over there is really components. So, and it's those components that have led me to this contraption, which I'm thinking of making a change to. But let's talk about this real quick. Let's see. Stuff I've done off camera. I added a couple wind turbines to improve our recharge capability, and we are making some progress there. I have added a basic refinery, an O2H2 gen, and a basic assembler here. So I also found these containers back here. And I noticed them behind the stairs. I was like, wait a minute, there's something back there. And there was actually some material. Same thing over here. So, so while we are recharging, what I am wanting to do, and since it's dark outside, what I'm really is take advantage of some of this downtime to do a little bit of exploring around here. Hopefully we'll get some stuff spawning. Maybe a planetary encounter, that would be awesome. This a base, or an outpost or something we can use out here. Let's see. So, hey Morbin. Good to see ya. Just getting caught up on what was done off camera. Like I said, I did not capture the Masterson Processing Company facility. I mean, for the most part, the main building, which I think there was only one building, but there are two small grid Gatling turrets over there. And they killed me several times. They're not easy to get to. So I'm not going to continue to try. I grabbed everything that I thought was valuable as far as components to bring that over so that I could make what we've made here. So this is my little personal hovercraft thing. Except I'm going to make a small change to this. And, it'll be good. I think I'm going to cut down to one flat mow, big flat mow. Let's see. YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. You guys let me know if you're seeing any inconsistencies in the streaming. Again, this started the last stream. I started getting these little notifications, and I haven't heard that there's an issue from anybody that's watching, but if you do see anything, just let me know. So we're going to move. I'm going to go down to one of these large flat mows, because it's just me on here. We're not hauling anything heavy. I'm going to probably take that. I'm going to move it to the front, make this a little bit more narrow. Not that we have any real issue getting out of this door with that sideways setup, but I think it's just going to be a little bit easier. And again, no need to have two of those. It basically planted me inside the O2H2 gen when I first took off on this thing. So I'll make a small change to that personal transport. And we're going to fly around, just do some exploring. Hopefully find... I was not able to find any ore deposits when I walked around. And the ship does not have an ore detector on it. So it will not hurt us to have now that we've added the basic refining and assembler, it will not hurt us to have some extra resources sitting around. So let's go ahead and get started on this, and we'll go from there. Let me make sure I haven't got anything carried over from my last playthrough. Had a couple of buffering bits a few seconds ago. Okay, just let me know if you keep seeing issues. I'm not, again, this is a new thing we're seeing, so I'm not sure if it's a problem with OBS or if it's not. It should not be a problem. I don't expect that it's a problem with my internet connection, although my daughter might be online right now, so, and I know she does some pretty intensive work, so we'll see. Just let me know. Thanks. I appreciate giving me the it's up there. So by the way, I'm discovering those little floodlights are way better than spotlights for headlights. They're pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Let's see if I need to move that gyro. Yeah, well, I'm going to move that gyro. I'll put it right back here. Yep. Put it on top of the ore detector. Yep. Come on, there we go. Let's move. Let's move this thing. Yep, there we go. Should be able to do this here. There we go. What is going to be the best way to do that? All right, we might have to make a couple of changes here. Don't tip over. Just going to rearrange these thrusters. Oh, where'd I put it? There. Go. Let's go. Get there. Not my preferred. I'd like it if I'd been able to sneak it in underneath, but that's not going to work, so. Lights. Floodlights for headlights too. Yeah, I mean, they're actually amazing for floodlights. Okay. So we got that all set. Much more streamlined. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Go back to that. This is, it's going to be a nice little low profile personal transport here. So. Have to be anything crazy. Just it's one of these on. None of these should be on. Oh, I got the battery in there. Why did I get... That's ridiculous. Don't know how I managed to do that, but... Alright. We're starting to get some light. I can't tell if we are or not. Go ahead and... a lot better control there. Kind of digging this. Yeah, I like that. Small, easy to go. It's all right. We do have, let me go ahead and get our ore detector set up. I don't have an antenna on board, so we'll do a little bit of flying around and see if we can find anything. There's something right there, some silver. Not really. And gold, okay. Signal. I did harvest a few unknown signals the last time. It's here. I also was keeping an eye out for passing ships to possibly look at maybe trying to capture them for parts or fuel. What's that? So that was a new, perhaps a new unidentified signal. Silicon. Do we need any silicon right now? Ooh, ice. Ice would not be terrible. We don't have a survival kit, so this was another thing I was thinking about. We might need to just grab some ice so that we can keep our bottles filled and whatnot. It's pretty deep though. I don't know if I want to try to go that far. Let's first of all, let me get my, here we go. That's on, okay. Let's go take care of that. Let's go get that unknown signal, see what we can grab from that, and then we'll come back to, I just got to remember to hug this canyon wall. Sure, you probably heard we've got a new update coming out on Monday, the fieldwork update. Since that announcement came out, I went ahead and started getting our new playthrough set up, and I made some changes to my original idea. I've got the world built. Well, I've got the star system built, and I have decided to go with, and kind of sticking with a mostly vanilla theme. Instead of using my custom star system, we're going to stick with the vanilla star system. Keep it simple. I've also, instead of disabling jetpacks, what I've decided to do was nerf them by using the functional nerf jetpack nerfing mod, which I think will be a better representation without just completely handcuffing us for some things. So give me just a minute. I might need to put a camera on this thing. I can't tell if that's got a jetpack or not. Hard to tell. So let's see what we get here. Turn my phone off. Okay. Does not have a thruster. Okay, good. Besides that, the claim that. Yep. Take all of this stuff. Write this stuff down. I have added. Again, the original plan is to not have a lot of the NPC factions that I have typically run, so there won't be any Ember, Parallax, Incon, or Trade Operators Coalition. So we won't be doing suit upgrades. But since we did have the UTC bounties, which is something that is new for us, show up in this playthrough, and we've seen those ships come by in our one day at a time scenario. I have added Sarge's NPC fleet, which is the UTC faction. And to give us that option. Now that is an option that's not really going to be available at the beginning of the playthrough, because we are going to be on a planet somewhere. And that is, our jetpack is not going to allow us to use our normal capturing techniques. But we are going to be, we're going to have to work our way up. It's going to force me to become a better pilot. Now, once we get up to space, the jetpack nerfing won't be as significant. It will be slower than usual. I'm not putting a speed mod in. And we're gonna have some difficulty doing some stuff without like completely losing, you know, there's ice right there. Maybe I can get to this ice better here. Let's see where this ice is. Do it faster this way. Might be able to. How close am I? I'm not that close. Okay, we are 50, 40 meters. Okay. I do have a drill with me. What's my inventory look like? We're good. We should be able to pull some ice here. Let's go ahead and get that going. Should be... There you go. Go in and gonna get a full load of ice. We'll take that back, throw that in the O2H2 gen. That help. And then, so, like I said, gonna try to keep it... It's not gonna be completely vanilla. And like some of the stuff that I'm going to say makes life more tolerable in our playthroughs, like Splitsy's improved interior turrets. I'm probably not going to put that in, which means turrets are going to be very, very dangerous. So, again, force me to use... hopefully become a better pilot. Another thing that I am going to add is previously released. It's called previously owned ships and grids, which is a mod that adjusts the ship selling factions in the economy system to include a lot of player creator items like ships. There's some, and like there's ships from Splitsy in there. The Butterball is in there. There's a few. So that'll be kind of cool. But again, we're gonna have Scrap, which is gonna make life interesting. No assert. It's gonna be, like I said, mostly vanilla. With, in fact, I'm gonna say 97% of the mods are gonna be quality of life or quality of play. That's the way I'm going to say mods. So we are going to start that. We may start that Monday. And the one thing, hold on a minute. Let me see what we got here. Is it Monday? Awesome. Yep. Of course, I'll have to wait till Tuesday. What way does it need? What way? Oh, does it? What way does it nerf the jetpack? Okay, so on planets with greater than 25% gravity, the jetpack is basically useless. It's completely useless. I might be able to turn it on and flip upside down, but I think that's the most I'll be able to do. It works a little better on like the moon or Europa, where we have, you know, 1/4 G or less. And then of course in space it works, but it's not as fast. So, which makes sense. It's not, you know, I mean, it's ion thrusters on the back of the jetpack, so there's really no reason for it to work well on do I only have one bottle? There's my other bottle. Okay, it's been moved. All right. Container. No, that's not right. Oh, okay, it's down here. All right. Anyway, I've had that mod in you know, in my library for ages. I don't typically tend to use it, but like I said, this is just one of those playthroughs. I want it to be a little bit harder, and so it's gonna be, but it, you know, not to the point. Think about it. If we get off a planet and we get up to space, if you don't have a jetpack, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but doing anything, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a challenging hardcore play. You have to do a space start, you know? Like, you can't start on the planet. You have to do a space pod. Or no, you have to do a space pod. Yeah, you start with a space pod. You have no jetpack. You have to do everything. And if you fall off your ship, you're done. A grav gen might be the worst thing you could put on your ship. Because if your grav gen makes you fall off the side of your ship when you're trying to build something or expand your ship or whatnot, you're done. You're floating in space for the rest of your short life. So I don't know. That's an interesting concept, but man, yeah, not one I would look forward to. So, all right. Well, I think our little guy here is pretty awesome. I'm digging this. What can we do to make this cooler? I don't know. I think this works well. So you will need little ships to capture ships. Going to be a lot different from what you've been used to. Absolutely. Yeah. Good point. Maybe the jetpack thrusters have always been prototech, though. Yeah. Secret prototech tech that we didn't know about. No jetpack in space would be near impossible. That would be insane. Well, maybe we need to try that. Maybe we need to try that. But one thing before I forget, what I am thinking of doing is, because we are doing a vanilla star system, I've started to look at some spawn pod mods so that we're already going to be, and bear with me with this description, we are already going to be significantly restricted and limited compared to how we usually play. So perhaps a modified spawn option, which just means, you know, player created spawn ships of different variations. And none of them are, and the two I'm looking at are made actually by the same, they're put out by the same person, and they were a collaborative effort with other players for a server. So different people submitted different designs and whatnot. And none of them seem overpowered. And might be, so one of them is industrial spawn pods. And the same creator, same author of that mod has another, it's called DC2. I think it's called DC2 spawn pods. And they're actually very similar. They're very similar. Slightly different designs. The industrial is, I think, the newer one. And it is a little less like the vanilla pods, while DC2 is kind of like the vanilla pods. Not too different. But anyway, one of the things, yeah, and Shifty, I think that's what it is. I think Shifty's the one that did it. Yeah, if I'm right, I think that's the one. Anyway, what I was thinking about putting one of those variations of spawn pods or respawn pods in, and if I can get some input from you guys as to which ones you think would be a good fit, I would love that before we start it. Otherwise, I guess whatever I kind of come up with or decide last minute is what I'll do. But other than that, I think I've got it set up. We are going to have critters. So we're going to have wolves and spiders. Don't think I'm going to do reavers. I have put in more pirates. And we have UTC. Now, UTC is not a friendly faction to us. They can become a friendly faction. But that's only if we're like out there, you know, collecting bounties and doing stuff that benefits them. So it might be kind of more like a bounty hunter type playthrough. So maybe that'll be it. The stuff that has been put out as far as the new update, cargo ships are no joke. If you've watched Beetlebomb and Survival Bob's video on the new cargo ships, those ships are no joke. You definitely can't hydroman those. So, well, I'm not going to say you can't. It's going to be really, really hard. Really, really hard. Take normal cargo ships and give them Factorum tactics. That's, I mean, no joke. They don't forget. They come back. They fight. So, let's see. Wish the sun was out so we could see more. I think we're gonna, let me see where the moon is. Where's the moon? Can we see the moon? Can't. All right. Well, let me, I know we had an unknown signal. Where is it? Did it crash? No, it's over there. Okay. We'll go pick up that unknown signal, and then maybe we'll take another flight out. Afraid we might be, really don't know how far along. Rotation. So, but anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's going to be I expect it to be a tough playthrough. That's what I want. I want it to be tough. So, Yeah, I can do that. I'll try to put together a little video of the different pods. Or if I can, like Shifty's got videos for his mods, so he can, like, where he shows each one. We got a Cargo Star Mark 1. Not my favorite. Yeah, I might put links to it. Let you guys take a look at them and see what you think. But the other thing, as far as where, like Monday when we go to start this playthrough, is that a roller? I don't think that's a roller. No, that's not a roller. What do you call it? We are going to... We'll do a random prisoner rifle. I don't think I got one of those. It might be a first. Okay. Nope, that's parachute. Pull it over a little bit. Come on, a little more. There you go. Choose where we're going to start. So, if you get a chance to watch the videos, Shifty's videos on the two mods that I've talked about, the industrial respawn pods and the DC2 respawn pods, like his Mars rover is tailored slightly toward turn my lights on and leave those on. He's making some NPC factions. He's putting together some stuff. And so he made those rovers, or those respawn pods, to kind of with the new NPC factions in mind, or new scenarios in mind. So if we end up, this will probably do a random selection. Hey Butch, how you doing? Good to see you, bud. Did I don't know if you saw, I think it was Butch, I think you were it was either you or 1701, I can't remember, that asked about microphone. I put a post on the channel page with a link to the headset or mic that I was using. And I can't remember if it was 1701 that asked or if it was you that asked. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. See if that was indeed for you or not. Okay. I'll drop this stuff off and then I'm gonna take the tools out. Why did I do that? Golly, I keep doing that. Let me take the money, the plushies. I'm gonna put those in the lockers downstairs, and then I need to get up. We'll check on our recharge status here. Oh, you asked about the speed mod. Yeah. Okay. Give me just a second here. I will show you the mod that I'm... See if I can pull it up this way. If not, we'll see. Find it. Oh, this It's only looking at blueprints. Yeah, be able to pull it up here. Sorry. I apologize for that. I need to put that. I'll put that in the post. I'll find that and I'll put that in the post for you, Butch. I'm sorry. Arlen Gaming has been refitting all the old encounter ships for a mod. They're all updated. They're pretty cool. I'll have to check it. Yeah, Arlen's, he's good. All right. I was gonna say, it feels like, I know this is because of the way the voxels and stuff work. We're 50% charge on our batteries. Okay. Let me... One of the things I'm going to need to do is we're going to need to put a... I don't think it's going to... I don't think it's available yet. No, it'll be available Monday. Okay, so Monday when the update comes out, I think one of the things I'm going to do is we're going to put an inset. I don't even have to do an inset on this. We may put one of those inset small connectors in the floor here, and then we'll put a connector in it so that we can keep this thing refueled, charged up. Okay, not going after the cargo star. What else we got? No problem. So the planetary encounters are still not... We haven't seen... Yeah, we haven't seen here yet. I have not seen one. But, again, I'm not going to be leaving... We're not going to be leaving this area anytime soon. So, hopefully, we will get something in the near future. Because it is taking a while for this E2 too. Yeah. Me to two. You've got I don't know if that's an autocorrect thing or whatnot. A lot nicer if we had light. I know that this is deceptive. We're not. I think this is just the way the light works in SE1. Sun's probably on the other side of the planet because the sky isn't light at all, which we usually see that. Let me do a quick. I threw that in O2 H2 gen. Let's do a quick. I did some work off camera on one day at a time. I got all those buildings pre-staged from Bailey's Folly. I did end up having to do the cut and copy thing. Okay, that's that. That's that. Oh, I guess there are a couple of other buildings over there. I didn't see them at all while I was there, so they may have some stuff. Yeah, goodness, yeah. Those defensive gallons just tore me up, though, the last time I was over there, so. Once I was able to get out of it what I thought I could use, I was like, I'm done. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah. Right, okay. Don't worry about the ore detector right now. That light is so deceptive. It's not sunrise. I know it's... we might be seeing some lightning in the sky. Or lightening of the sky over there. So, let's go see if we can get something else to spawn. It'd be great if we could. Get that cargo star off there. I know the guy that did the Havoc Industries respawn pods that we've used a couple times has other respawn pod mods too. I'll try to do that this weekend. I'll try to throw up some links to those mods so that you guys can take a look at them, and then maybe I'll put a poll up on the channel. God, can't see anything. What am I doing? I'm at 85%. Okay. Oh, I can put... Yeah, I just thought about it. I could put a charging station off of the wind tower. There's nothing really to... Okay. Could be something... Oh, that was a save. I dig this little... personal... conveyance. Yeah, I should have done. Might at least be able to find something over here. The fog's passed. There we go. Where is it? Research station. This isn't a planetary encounter. This is something we might be able to use. Ooh, 1, 2. Oh, there's the meanie. It gonna get shot by anything. We got a few things there. I want to be careful of. Oh, they're shooting now. Or is that a light? Oh, we're being shot at now. Okay. He's shooting. What is he shooting at? I can't tell what he's shooting at. What are we at? 83%? Okay. Yeah, he's definitely shooting at something, but it's not. I don't know what it is. It's got to be a turret. Like a custom turret. That's got to be a custom turret. Something on the side over there. That might be the easiest one to get to first. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, shoot. No. Get out of there. Oh, no, 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 no. Still not far enough away. Okay. Let's see. That one. Is that the one I can get closest to? Let's get low. Down a little bit. Let's see what we got. 81%. Okay. Try to go down a little bit more. Should have put a camera on here so I could see what that is. Like a watchtower. It's hard to tell. What is that above us? A ladybug. Can we use a ladybug? Okay. You know what? I feel safer going after the ladybug now, in the dark, and I feel safer doing that than waiting until light to go after that research station. Feel a lot safer doing that than another thing I have to think about is that we don't have a respawn point here. I do not have a survival kit. So we may actually need to make that before I can really go after. which shouldn't be too much of an issue because we were able to find. Actually, it was over that way. Let's go ahead and grab that some silver because we're going to need that for the medical components. We have to process silver in the basic refinery. And that's going to be an issue. Oh man. Oh. We have more issues than we think. Have to put together a... You can make metal... You can make medical components, though, in a basic assembler, though, right? I can tell it's been a long time since I've had to do it. I don't know if I need to grab this much 5K. 5K should be more than enough to make, if it can. It should be more than enough to... Our refineries, yeah. We've only got the basic refinery right now. We had to add it to the ship, so... Oh, come on. That should be close enough. Let's go. There we go. All right. Well, I guess we're going to find out, because I'm... Said it's been a long time. Oh, we've got an ember ore processing outpost. That could be fun. Yeah, that could be fun. That might be the way to go. Our processing problems may have been solved. It'll go. Yep, it's processing. Unless that's stone that it's processing, but. It must have been stone. Yep. It's not doing the silver. Okay. I have to go to work then. Which means I don't have a gun. I need 10 of these. So. Alright, so no silver there. Let's go ahead and throw this bottle in there. Bottle in there. Don't need more than that. I'm not going to need to carry the drill with me for that. Oh, Lord help him. Got my pistol. Don't play around with my pistols. There's the ladybug. Alright, so here's the dilemma. We can't make the survival kit without the medical components. We can't make the medical components without being able to process silver. But we have an ore processing outpost that we could go try to capture that may give us the ability to do that. You know what? I just realized. Did we not have... Sorry. Let me do a quick... Here. There's nothing I can disassemble here. That's what I was wondering, if there was anything I could disassemble. Yep, I cannot make them. Man, I messed that up. Okay. So anyway, we might be able to get what we need from the Ember ore processing outpost, but we might die trying to capture it. The ladybug, which seems to have disappeared. Bug looks like it's disappeared. Not seeing it. Could kill us. But let's go ahead and... gonna add a camera to the front of our little personal transporter here. Bit. There we go. Move it to the front. Yeah, no kidding. Alright. That'll at least let us be able to look that way. Alright. Let's go get Froggy. We can do that. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be, you know, and for all we know, we may end up, it may not have what we need, but at least we can look. That's a rocket launcher on top. Just got to stay outside of 800. That's a gallon turret. Good news is we've got this lip here we can use to get close with the jetpack and get in there. Alright, let's see what we got now. Gallon turret. Not seeing... That looks like there might be an interior turret right there, which is what I think we're going to have to be the most careful about. This is not a bad little outpost, though. Might be able to use this. See, I feel like there's going to be right here. Of course, if it was light out, we'd be able to see, and it would be a totally different story. I feel like there's going to be an interior turret right there. Okay. Let's go to the other side and see if we can find out if there is a gallon turret on this side, because that might change the way we approach this. What do we got? Golden spear. I don't care about the golden spear. See, I'm thinking that's a gallon turret right there too. Not seeing an interior turret right there though, so that might work out. Doesn't mean they're not other places, but we might be able to get there. I don't want to be... See, if we're coming over this cliff face and down, I don't want to... I would rather only have to face one gallon turret than have to face two. See, I'm thinking this is probably going to be the best way to get in there. All right. Down, what are we at? 74%. We're good on power. Can't see anything from there. Nope. Okay. You have jetpack inhibitor. That's not, yeah. Drills. Closer I can get, better. What do you want to call this? I'm going to call it rest stop location. And before we do this, guys, I'm sorry, but I need to take a short little break. Hold on a minute. Just a quick bio break. Fill my coffee, and I'll be right back. hanging in there with me. Say a little bit of a pickle. Yeah, a little pickle. And I guess we kind of need to, we need to discuss what happens if we get killed. So we'll spawn back probably at the Ponos. Yeah, we'll have to, I don't know. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. We'll have to bring something over. I don't know if we'll be able, yeah, we'll do that. We'll have to bring the Ponos over. We'll just have to hook them up with connectors or whatnot and get back. Okay. Okay. We have a problem here. Jetpacks. And my energy is low. So I need my energy to be better. Let's top off. There. Make a run at it. %. Okay. Dampeners. What am I thinking? Jeez. Oh, okay. Need to get up. Come on, back up a little bit. There we go. Can't tell if there's an interior turret up there or not. Come on, quick. Don't see one. There's a jetpack inhibitor. It's down there, of course. Whoop. There's the gun. There's the gun. Okay, we're inside. There still may be a gun in here, so I need to be careful. Nothing there. Okay. Interior turret. Oh, there's an... we're going to get a research point. That's kind of cool. So we do have one interior turret that we're going to have to worry about. Which I'm sure is down here somewhere. Not here. Is this interior plate? Yes. It's going to get in the way of that. Trying to find the spot where I can put chair to recharge. Steel plate? Yeah. Okay. I think I can put a chair down now. I can still put a chair down. Okay. This will help. Hey, 1701, good to see you. Yeah, I do always say no to reloading. Yeah, I'm probably still gonna have to say no to a reload. If I'm off camera, like I said, I got killed several times by those Gatling guns over there at that maintenance place. That was a reload. Yeah, I reloaded that. But for you guys, because I'm trying to be consistent with it and trying not to get too cheeky, I try to do it right. Okay, so let's find out where this guy is, where this interior turret is. Don't see him there. Don't see them there. I think we're okay. Take a little bit more of this. There we go. There's the turret. I could take it out right now with that. There's our research point. Okay, got a research point. Nice. Put this here. It's back there. All right. Chair. It's 1701. I put a post out with a link to the headset and mic that I use since you'd asked about it. Oh, I can take care of this quite easily. Nope. A little more. There we go. The big guys. Okay. There's the door. Get around here? I don't think I can get around. Well, let's go, well. We're gonna need the jetpack. Let's go ahead and, okay. The door. Do some quick. Get out. grind a turret, get back, charge up. Let's see. Just gonna go ahead and put that. Actually, won't be as hard as it looks. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as hard as it looks. Harder to go out that would be too. Probably go straight up, get the rocket turret first. I feel like that would probably be the easier way to do it. What is that? That is holding something. What is it holding? Well, that was easier than expected. Go ahead and fill that one out. Recharge. Get the Gatlin, and then we'll go get the rocket, and that will be it. Let's see what we've got in this place. I'll be able to find some. Don't know yet. God, that's not everything. Although, to be fair, the components that we pull from here may be enough to make our stuff. Okay, should be everything. Yep, that is everything. Got that. Anything. A little bit of ice. Oh, we got some iron, which we needed. Probably gonna need that to make... Yeah, okay. No silver, but, oh, that was close, man. There's the inhibitor field right there. This is what I need to get rid of.
Warning. Please check inventory.
Good news is that I think the superconductor... I can't deconstruct them. Dadgum, man. Can't deconstruct them. What's that? Comet? Comet is not a very valuable ship. Okay. So we've got this stuff here. Okay. Glass. Okay. Down here. Sworn I built that back up, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Okay. So this place is ours, which is good. I mean, it's not hydrogen engine, which is on O2H2 gen. Okay. So I need to turn off the hydrogen engine. Off, 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 off. Save that hydrogen. To Flight seat. Invert communications. Stress. That's weird. Okay. Auto. Let's see. Not too difficult then. There's nothing to worry about. Yeah. Good news is I think that we'll be able to, like I said, I think we'll be able to use a lot of this stuff to build a temporary refinery and assembler. And since this place has solar panels, I think what we may do okay, so what we're gonna do, what we may do, what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave here, fly back to the ship. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect. We're going to deconstruct the wind turbine tower. We're going to move over here. We're going to put that wind turbine tower on top of this. And we'll replace that, what do you call it? Rocket launcher turret. The wind turbines. Then we'll use the we'll use the hydrogen engine that's in there to help speed up some of the recharging the batteries, as well as the 3 batteries that are in there. It should do it. We should be able to get mostly charged up at that point. Will also give us a little bit of protection in case we decide to try to take out somebody that's flying by. figure out a way to get this thing to... Alright, that's off, yep. Get it locked in. I think I could lift. Do you think I'd be able to lift that battery with our little personnel thing there? Think I'd be able to do that? If I could do that, I think I would put that thing on here, just even temporarily, just stick it on here to charge, and you know, hit discharge or whatnot on it. Just not sure. I have in my inventory nothing here. Put this away. I do still need to, we need to go check that research station out. All right, let's look at... Those are half blocks, so it's going to need to be in here somewhere. So took that, great. I'm going to play around no more. It's, weld pads. That's not what I wanted. Did not want to change the color of that. The weld pad on the battery yet, because that would not be smart. Okay. I wonder if it would have been better to put... Instead of here, down, you know. Put that right there. What I don't want to have to do is, I think this is gonna probably be the safer way, since we don't know if my hovercraft is gonna be able to pick this thing up. I don't want to, like, pick it up, be struggling, try to get out, put a weld pad on the bottom, do that sort of thing. So let me get... hoping this will work. Hmm. Ah, I know what the deal is now. Sorry. That was silly of me. I didn't try to undo a ship. Which I probably should have done before I did that. And there she goes. Whoa. I'm a little surprised. We're picking that up rather easily. I really didn't think it was going to be that easy. So, I gotta say, I've always been a little reluctant with the flatmos because I just don't feel like they've got the juice, you know? Alright, so we got an extra battery. Good news. Alright, so that's going to help us. Let me drop down and take care of this real quick. Should be in recharge now. All better. They don't usually have much in it, but it seems. Yeah, it was. I was definitely surprised that one went a lot better than I expected.
All brakes disabled. I hope you didn't need any of those.
Oh, don't worry. It's only a temporary. Yeah, I'm digging that little thing. Mm. Mm. Not bad at all. Okay. 7, 5, 9. Let me make sure nothing got put in there. Absolutely possible. Could have been. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get over there to the ore processing station. We're going to try to get things set up real quick, and then I'm going to try to head back over to the research station. We're going to check that out. So three batteries in that ore processing facility. I could always pull those out and throw those in. I think the connectors on the side are going to be too low to use. I mean, I could always pipe up, but might be the easier way to do it. Yeah, if I use this side. Maybe it won't be too low. We might be able to do it. Let's see when we get closer. Oh, we can do that. I think we can do that easily. Oh, maybe not. Crap. Pull down. There we go. So we're charging. Yeah. I gotta turn that off. I know. Okay, so not pretty, but we're there. That locked. That should not have locked. There we go. I didn't add this. Did I? Make sure I got this cleared up here. The station batteries. There. That's right. That one is hidden. Show that in terminal. Save. All. Hit the wrong thing. Yep, that's everything. Okie doke. A little crooked, but meh. Be worse. Here's system off inventory. Those. Do I need to do that? Can I run? It's got to be decoys, right? That makes sense if that was decoys. We've seen that sort of thing before. actually just thought about it. I probably do not want to turn on that hydrogen engine yet. It will actually use hydrogen from the ship, which I need to keep my stuff, jetpack tanks charged up. Okay, so we will go ahead and return this, since we don't need to take it. Okay. I think between what we've got on board, what we've got in the station, I should be able to deconstruct. Well, if we can put together assembler. If we can put together an assembler, I think we'll be okay. So yeah, let's... What is that? Cautious chicken. Let's see what a smuggler's cautious chicken looks like. It's kind of... It's not too bad looking. Yeah. It's not terrible. Terrible looking design. Lots of storage. Lots of parts. It's not bad. Got here. Even more stuff. It's not a bad little ship. Color's crazy. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Let's see. 2. Okay. Turn this back on. Use conveyor system. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna add this conveyor, or this. Assembler. Okay. Man, really? Sucks. Thought about it. Wrong button. Yep. That's done. Engine. Let's go ahead and throw... Sorter. That's right. Dadgummit. That is what is keeping me from doing this. Alright. God, why didn't I flip that around and put the big ports on the bottom? So dumb. Okay. Okay. Production. Assembler, disassembly. Can't those go through there? Should be able to go through there. Silver. Okay, so we got silver in the grav components. Got iron and gold there. Okay. I just need to grab the gravity components. Okay. We're gonna need 3 of those for the survival kit. Anything else that has silver in it that I can think of? These gravity components maybe they'll look. Oh, I got one more. Still got the hand drill inhibitor I can use. Not sure how the assembler cannot get any of the... I don't understand why. Yeah, I can't get to it. I don't know why. That's so dumb. Ugh. The nickel. Give me that nickel. So I can get a space ready for this one. thinking if I could possibly use that space better. Hmm. Be able to get the parts out here now. Come on, I need just out of room. No. This terminal is not connected to any ship. How the heck do they get that? Oh. 1.67. Okay. That means we gotta build a refinery. Joke. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Refinery. Say let's keep it simple, but there's really no keeping it simple. Gotta figure out. We'll just build it off the back of the assembler. I should be able to build all of this. I may just have to pull some iron out. Yep. What's that from? Oh, no, that's from. Nope. Maybe. It was dumb. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. Just need one. Okay, so I'll grab the... Oh, you didn't miss anything really, Butch. We captured this ore processing facility. It wasn't as bad as as I thought it might be. Did manage to get a research point, which was way more than I was expecting. But we needed to be able to process some silver to get a survival kit in here, so that we're not pressing our luck and finding ourselves in a really bad spot. So, but we've had to build a... Oh my goodness. Jeez. We've had to build an assembler and a refinery in order to extract the silver from the gravity components, as well as refine stuff to make the medical components. That's going to take care of that. Peons are worthless. So once I should be able to grab at this point medical component. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got it. Now we can go after that research station up there. Without fear of dying and spawning all the way back. We can also refill our health, thank God. Does it reach? Research point. If you use the Trade Operators Coalition mod, certain Ember, Parallax, and independent contractors, or Encon, ships or stations, will have a little terminal where you can get where you can pick up a research point. Research points, along with space credits, can allow you to purchase suit upgrades, which we have a few already we've purchased, that protect you from, what's the word I'm looking for? Like inhibitor fields. You see that? Like, which means I also need to, before I do that, let me get rid of that drill inhibitor. Where is it? Where are you, buddy? There you go. One of these guys. And which can be very, very helpful. They're pretty cool. Again, that's part of the Trade Operators Coalition mod, so highly recommend it. So let's get research station time. I feel like we're going to have I think we got custom ball turrets up here. That was what was fire. I think it was autocannon that was shooting. So like I said, at least in the daylight we'll be able to see, like figure out the best, you know, what's going to give us the best cover, find out exactly how many structures there are. Looks like a pretty big. It's a pretty decent sized structure. See a solar tower. Looks like a solar tower right there. Yeah. And let's see, move in that place. 1.3, 1.4, 2. Okay, there's 1. That's 95. Okay. Quick. Yep, solar tower. Seeing any turrets on it. There might be turrets on it though, so we gotta be careful. Habitat. That's the big building. Yeah, ball turret. There's the ball turret. That one's got Gatling guns. Gatling guns. It might be an artillery turret. I'm not sure. Or an autocannon. It's hard to tell. Got another habitat over here. This one's gonna, and hydrogen tank. Yep. Not seeing any others. So my thought is it's probably going to be easier for us to get to this position there and then try to work our way forward. So, all right. At least we know what we're dealing with here now. Ball turrets are kind of what I would usually be the most concerned about, but if those are artillery turrets, like the small grid artillery turrets, that could be an issue. So. Guys, probably actually gonna have to call it a day here. Mom Bear just got up from her rest, so yeah, let me get set down over here and then see. This is, yeah, this is gonna give us, we got a good approach here. We're under cover. All right, guys. Sorry, I know that's kind of an abrupt end to our stream, but I'm gonna, now that Mom Bear's up, I gotta go spend. I'm gonna go spend some time with Mom Bear. So, definitely a productive session. Maybe not the most exciting, but we did get a lot of stuff done, and like I said, we'll go through here. We should be able to pull some pretty decent loot from here after seeing what we got in our other series from Bailey's Folly. We actually should get some pretty decent stuff here. Go ahead and kind of... Alright, so next week, Monday for me, is supposed to be the, yeah, it's supposed to be the release of the new update, the fieldwork update. We are going to be starting a new series. I am going to put out, it'll probably be in a post. I'm going to put out a series of links to mods in the Steam Workshop that are respawn rovers. Okay, so you guys can take a look at them and see what you think about those, and then I'll probably put a poll up and you guys tell me which set of respawn rovers you think we should use, or if we should stick with vanilla. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I look forward to starting that one. When we do that, like I said, we're going to do a random start, which means we'll pull up the spawn chart. with the different planets. We're not going to do a space suit start. It won't be a space suit start. It won't be a space pod start. It's going to be a planetary spawn. So, I'll have Google choose a random number between 1 and 6 or 7. And whichever one it chooses is where we're going to spawn. So, and depending on which spawn rovers we've chosen, we'll see what happens. Okay, that's definitely going to be a more challenging. I really have no idea how that's going to go. I just know it's going to be hard. I'll try to go over the different mods that are involved. It's going to be called Fieldwork Hard Knocks. That's going to be the name of the series. We'll start that Monday. Once the update is available and I get it installed, I'll try to get everything set up so that you guys can see what we are actually working with, and then we'll get going. Alrighty. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. Remember, close that visor, don't forget your dampeners, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it so much. I'll talk to you soon.